Welcome back. A state lawmaker suffered a severe injury about a month ago, and she said the response from her colleagues in St. Paul and those that she serves in Anoka County have been overwhelming. And we got a chance to chat earlier this week. When Representative Erin Cagle got up to speak on behalf of the city of Blaine on September 21st, it was the first time many of her House colleagues had seen her since she accidentally cut off 3 fingers in August.
That was the first time I was really out there, so it was nice to see everybody, and I'm not going to quit working just because I lost a couple fingers.
It started with an idea for a project at the family cabin up north.
I was building a coffee table. I wanted to take these birch logs and cut them into 1-inch logs, and then I was going to lay them out on a really pretty plywood, epoxy resin it, put some legs on it, and have a beautiful coffee table.
Instead, the saw hit a knot in the wood and then caught her engagement ring and took off 3 fingers.
Luckily, it was my left hand, and I'm right-handed, and luckily it was the last 3 fingers, so they say 75%, 90%, 100%, and so I still have, a good amount of motion, and so that should be that's a positive sign.
She was in the ICU for nearly a week with minimal family allowed to visit because of COVID-19 protocols.
I had 2 people that could come, and they were taking care of family at home. And so these nurses really became just like the most amazing people.
She posted a picture of her injured hand on Facebook.
And all of a sudden it was just like, people latched, saw that, and I got a ton of texts and phone calls and messages and, people wanting to help.
Some of her colleagues in St. Paul shared a GoFundMe page on social media after the injury, asking to help with daycare costs for the Cagle's 2-year-old daughter, and the donations came pouring in.
One of the first people to text me was one of my Republican colleagues, and so, I wasn't surprised to see the outpouring. I was surprised to see how much and how generous people were. I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't actually get to see every day at the Capitol. They see the big fireworks and headlines, but we're friends up there, and we care about each other, and we care about what happens in each other's lives.
Representative Cagle told me she's just beginning physical therapy, and she's looking at alternatives for a possible prosthesis. She's also going to get a brand new engagement ring.